Today I'm going to talk about the things that I'm trying to do at 27 so I can avoid regret at 50. Now when I look back to the Instagram era when I was active on Instagram just like everyone else is today, I realized that there's so many things that I didn't want to do but I used to do it because I thought it's normal and that it's okay to do it. Not realizing that 30 minutes to click a proper selfie, a perfect selfie is very foolish. So I've become more mindful of the actions that I take today and I take that with an intent to that I hope that they serve me long term. So here are a few things that I'm up to. I experiment a lot. Like I really believe in hit and trial. I just feel that everything work-wise that I've achieved is a series of random experiments that, when I was in my corporate job, very, very bored, I would just randomly read on blogs and surf on YouTube and then just experimented side hustling, experimented freelancing, experimented launching a product, experimented launching a course, and all of these completely turned around my life. And that's why I really want to continue experimenting. Maybe it will work and maybe it won't. But I just won't know if I don't try, and there isn't much to lose. So I want to continue experimenting as much as I can. So while I have goals, I'm not so fixated on goals that I will not, open the door to opportunities that can come my way. So that's something that I do. I do my own dance. So I just think that for the longest time, if you all know me for a while, sound like such a bog, if you all know me for a while. If you know me for a while, then you know that I've had the longest battle with self-esteem. And I just feel it's been pulling me down since the beginning. I don't even know when have I ever lived without self-esteem. And I'm 27 now, and I think by the time I was 25, 26, I was so done with it that now I just do my own dance. You think I'm boring? Cool. You think I'm this, that, okay, cool. You don't like my work? Okay, fine. I want to follow my bliss and my joy. And if I'm doing that by not harming somebody else and trying my best to give back to people around me, then I don't see what's there. Like, I don't see what's wrong in it. So I want to do my own dance. I want to see what feels good. I want to try out new things. And I just want to follow my bliss and be happy because I feel a lot of us are overstressed about life in general. But life is really short and we don't know what's going to happen. So you might as well be happy because it's just a life thing that there will be stress, there will be additional responsibilities, but stressing about it doesn't really help. So just dance your way through it. I want to be aligned to my value system. So lately I found out that I am a product of my core values, which is honesty, prioritizing my happiness, being myself, which I've discovered very late who I am, owning my time, and spending time with people I love. Like today it was raining, the weather's now not so good, but it was really good. And luckily, like my husband and I got a few minutes before he left for work, and we just sat out on the balcony and he was sipping coffee, and I was just like sitting and talking. And that's beautiful. So I want to spend more time with people I love, and that's why I think it's very important for our work to align with our core values. So yeah, I just want to stay true to my value systems, and I think with the line of work that I'm in, I also have to make a conscious decision that money doesn't take me away from who I am because it's very easy to get awed into a deal. Like, people pay thousands of dollars for LinkedIn posts now, and it's so easy to just say, yes, I will do this and get that much money and invest it or blow it up, do whatever you want with it because I haven't seen that amount of money all my life, right? I'm just making it now since about a year and a half. But then, if it doesn't fit with my conscience, I say no because I just find it easier to be around my core values and I just don't want to regret when I'm 50 that for some extra money I did this. I do believe in karma and I do believe in the universe, and I know that if my heart is pure and my intention is right, then the universe will bless me with abundance. But if I follow money, then that's not the path that I want to take, and that's just not me. I want to dig deeper into self awareness. I feel this entire transformation that happened in my life was as a result of self awareness. I also feel that now it's easier to get disconnected with ourselves as opposed to knowing ourselves. And I find it funny when people say that I want to go to the mountains to experience peace. Peace has to be within. Happiness has to be within. You cannot give these keys to a place or a person, and only then you will feel at peace. Because I just think like these things have to be a natural state of your emotions. You should genuinely be at peace almost all the time. Yeah, shit happens, but you should still like bounce back and genuinely be at peace. And now I can say that because obviously it's taken me like 5 years of meditation and other spiritual practices, so I can sort of bounce back. But I just feel that my journey is still getting started, and I think it's a beautiful journey to be a part of. I'm in process to be financially independent. I do feel that, especially in the part of the world that I come from, right, and I cannot generalize for India or Indian culture or Indian families. But what I personally feel is that it's not about money, but it does give you a place in society. It does give you the power to make your decisions, and it just feels good to buy something and not bother about it. And maybe I come from a different background, so it's a tad bit different for me. I still only shop during sales because of how I've been brought up. And yeah, like I think growing up, we've actually thought a lot about money, right? That's just because there wasn't abundance of money growing up. And I have tried to change that for myself. And I hope have the ability to extend that later to my family. That would be like a dream come true. Sleeping 8 hours. Okay, so when I read this book called Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker, it completely blew my mind off because there is nothing good that comes out of sleeping less than 8 hours. And since then, I've been very bullish on my sleep. So yes, that's why I don't party because I will wake up at 7:30 anyway. So I prefer getting in bed before 11. And yeah, once in a while, I make a change, and I'm happy to like go out. But yeah, usually I want to get in bed and I want to get my full night's sleep, and it also makes me feel nice. And I hope my body will thank me for it later. Taking care of my health. So I have been working out regularly since I was 18 and eating healthy since then. And I think this comes from my mom because she also was 107 kilos and then she lost 35 kilos. And she's been lifting weights since over 20 years. And if you see her today, she is fitter than most people her age. Like, she just looks about 10 years older than me. So, I just think all of this is a consequence of being active and weightlifting because it's not about looking a certain way. But you know how she used to tell me that I don't lift weights because I want to look a certain way. But tomorrow, when I'm in my 40s and she's in her 40s right now, and I lift a suitcase, I don't want my back to get screwed because that's what happens with people, that there's a slip disc or something happened to their back because they lifted something, and that's because their muscles are weak. So I think she's my inspiration that way, that I want to be healthy, to look good and feel good, and just be fit when I'm in my 40s, 50s, and 60s, and till eternity. It is that I want to lower my sugar and caffeine. So I've been on this diet plan. Cringy, I know. But I'm glad I did it. It was life changing. That's a video for another time. And I will write a newsletter about it. I have not had any processed sugar since then. And I used to eat like one tiny piece of dark chocolate every day after lunch. And nor have I actually had so much caffeine. And I feel great. I feel so good about myself. And I don't feel like my brain is not working or brain fog or that I'm low on energy. Usually, every day at 3 p.m., I used to have black coffee, like a cup of cold brew, because it also feels good in summer, but it also gets your brain running. But with all these natural juices, like today I had ashgard, which is safed kaddu in Hindi, and or safed peta, and coriander with what else was there? Cucumber, ginger, and lemon. I had that juice and I was so full of energy. I've been drinking coconut water every day and I'm naturally so energetic that I don't need caffeine to keep my brain or my body running. So, because I've been feeling so good, I hope that I continue that. And yeah, I just hope to. I want a few but close friends. So, by the way, this has been me since ages, but because I was the only one who used to think this way, I was always a bit left out because everyone was a big group person, like in university, and all of that. And I was always that, okay, like, why don't you and me go out for dinner? Why don't three of us or four of us go out? And anything more than that is cross conversations. But then I don't think others were that way. So anyway, coming back to this point, I want to few close friends. I do not want to make new friends. And I think at this age and day, like, I don't trust most people. So I just feel if you vibe, you vibe. But I have my few close friends already, and I'm very, very content with my people. That I want to travel enough. So my husband and I love traveling. We were both solo travelers before we got married. We're off to our third holiday this year in a week, and needless to say, this is our biggest expenditure. But we love traveling, and when we travel, obviously we're mindful of our expenses. We don't go all out. We don't travel business class yet. But anyway, so we really do indulge in traveling. And I love that. I feel that when I solo traveled at 21, it completely changed me. I want to keep traveling enough because I can't explain it. It's not about places and photos, it's about the journey that it puts you through and just being exposed to new things and new cultures. And it shapes you, right? It gives you that exposure, but at the same time, it also makes you feel that you're just such a tiny speck in this entire universe. So, yeah, I want to travel enough. And the 11th and last one is that I want to teach everything I know, which I do today, by my words, which is on LinkedIn, on Twitter, Medium, newsletters. Now it's on YouTube. And I do that because I just feel that if any one of you even just learns one thing from me, then I've made an impact, right? Like one is better than zero, one is bigger than zero. And which is why that even, I don't shy away from talking about the creator economy or how I make money online, how do I recommend you to make money online, quitting your job, all of that, because what is the point of keeping all of this inside? If I can help another, especially if I can help another woman out there or another person out there, but especially another Indian woman out there to be financially independent, that would be amazing. It would be the most gratifying thing that I've done. And which is why I give away everything that I know. And 98% of it is free. Only 2% of it, which is like my few guides and two courses, are at a cost. So I want to continue teaching everything that I know because I just feel that when you impact is also knowledge, and giving away your knowledge is the best thing that you can do because you're helping others. So, yeah, I hope that my 40-year-old self, I'm pretty sure that she will cringe at these YouTube videos shot from my phone and all of that. But looking like this. But I hope that I'm proud of it. Yeah, can't say, I can only hope. So, thank you for watching it this far. I hope that you could resonate with something like this and maybe you could use something like this in your life, and I hope you do. Yeah, thank you and have a nice day. Bye.